Hi, I'm Sarah,
Charlotte.
and you are watching Can Sarah DIY It. Today is my birthday. Thank you. And Charlotte and I decided to make my birthday cake, but we kind of got funky with it, and so I thought I would turn the camera on and turn it into a video. So why not? What we did is kind of a semi-homemade vibe, and maybe you'll think it's cool. We took our cake batter and split it into 3 bowls and dyed 2 different colors. And then we took ice cream scoops and just kept scooping it in, and that was really fun to do together. We ended up having enough batter to make 3 layers. When I was baking cakes all the time and selling them before I had my yarn shop, I had cake boards of every size and shape, but that's not the case anymore. I did, however, have some leftover foam core from the project I did last week making that mirror dupe. And so I took the cake pan, which, if you look closely, it still has some cake residue in it while I was tracing it, and cut out 2 rounds. And I did that just because I was worried that I might mess it up. I really only needed 1. I then wrapped it in tin foil to make it food safe. Some of the things that we're going to be using today are these pie pans from the Dollar Tree, a couple bowls from the Dollar Tree, a bowl that's not from the Dollar Tree, like a round piece of foam core that I covered in tin foil. So that's going to make things easier in the long run. But first things first, we need to trim our cakes. They are very nice, but we need them to be flat because right now they're domed. So I am going to get my bread knife.
Cake is basically just a good tasting bread.
You want a nice long bread knife. And I am just going to try and keep it as level as possible. This doesn't need to be like super perfect. You can eat that. Oh, by the way, we made it tie-dye. Pretty, right? It does. Okay, it's a little bit off on this side. So I'm just going to go like so. Do you want to try eating that? Okay, no crumbs on the floor, please. Okay, so this is, we used a box of cake mix, but we used our own food coloring. We're using cans of frosting, but we're going to color it and stuff like that. The first thing we're going to do is we are going to, let me get my little, this is an offset spatula, and yes, and we are going to put a dollop of frosting on the, what do we call this? The cake board. And we are going to put this face down like so on the cake board. Okay. Nice and flat. And then, Charlotte, what I need you to do is is this the whipped? Yes, okay. I need you to take this. Yes, but very gentle, like this.
Cream cheese.
You don't want to pick up any frosting, so you can hold the pie thing. So what we did is we taped the cake board to the bottom of this pie pan from the Dollar Tree. And so now we have something that we can hold onto. Yes, very gently, just on the top, not on the sides. Okay. Very gently. Good job. Okay. And I am then going to go and trim our next cake. Okay. I might take this off. We have it on a few of these suckers. Oh yeah, this is going to make it a lot easier. That's good. Keep trimming, or yeah, keep it not too hard. Gentle, very good. Try not to lift it up, just like go off. Perfect. That's perfect.
Oh no. It has a bald spot.
Okay, so
I never knew a cake could have a bald spot.
I know.
You're a
So
better
see,
cake maker than me.
so you want to
I'm just
do
a little kid.
you want to do like 1/8 of an inch of icing or 1/4 of an inch of icing at the most between layers. You don't want to have too much icing between the layers because we're gonna have a lot of icing on the top.
That's still icing.
It's a good amount of icing. And I think I did pretty good. Well, honey, there's gonna be so much leftover cake, you're not gonna know what to do with yourself. And this looks ish decent enough. So I'm gonna again flip it over so that the side that we're icing is not gonna be too crummy. And I'm gonna take a big dollop of this frosting.
You're literally gonna use a whole can all
just for the crumb coat.
just for the crumb coat?
Yeah,
You have like 7.
I know. The silliest thing in the world is when somebody will buy cake mix and 1 can of frosting. Like, honey,
You need more.
you need more than 1 can of frosting. This is actually, we did 2 boxes of cake mix, and we're going to be using, I would say, at least 4 cans of frosting. We're almost at 1 can right now,
Already.
and we haven't finished the crumb coat. All right, now we're at our last tier.
It's beautiful too.
Yeah, so we were going to do a 4-tier cake, but we are doing a 3-tiered cake. I think this is, yeah, this is a 6-inch cake. Okay. As I said, I am not doing a really professional job because this cake is just for me, Charlotte, and our family. So I am eyeballing a lot of this. But look at how pretty that is. So what we did is we used an ice cream scoop, and we had 3 bowls with one with just the yellow cake, one with
The purple cake and the turquoise cake.
right, and then we had ice cream scoops.
Yeah, and then we scooped them up and like
How did we scooped like a scoop of the teal, then a scoop of the yellow cake.
purple.
Right. This looks pretty good.
Yeah, it looks delicious.
It does?
Yeah.
All right, so this is our last tier. And so now I'm going to,
Cover it all in.
well, I'm going to do the top, and then I'm going to do the sides. And then what we'll do is we'll put it in the fridge so that it can get really, really firm before we decorate it. This is not decorating. This is us doing a crumb coat. This is us just kind of getting our piece together and getting it on the cake board so that we can transport it wherever we want. Mmm, it's yummy.
And probably when we're
Do you want to try the frosting?
Mm.
It's good. Woo! Probably while we're waiting, what?
We can like figure out what type of ideas we're gonna put on.
Tell them what kind of things that we have that might be interesting for us to use.
So we have fondant.
We do have fondant.
That's pretty normal. We have chocolate rocks.
That's the coolest thing. And if we can figure out how to use those, that will make it a really cool. Yeah. So when I was doing cake decorating all the time, I had a turntable, like a Lazy Susan, that was for cake decorating, that I would use for crumb coating and for icing just in general. And I have no idea where it is. I found a bunch of my pans. I found a bunch of my tools. So that's what we're going to be using today. But I couldn't find the turntable. Oh, we lost a huge chunk of frosting.
Oh.
The one thing that you should not expect is to stay tidy.
And the other thing that you should, like, that will actually happen is that when you're making a mess, you're going to want to do that.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm at the bottom of this. I really do wish I had my turntable, but using the pie pan from the Dollar Tree is actually working out because the edge on the bottom gives you something to hold on to. I think maybe I should have taped the bottom a little bit better. Whoop. All right.
So did I get the vanilla extract out for nothing?
Yeah, we don't need vanilla extract. That would be if we were making our own frosting, which I have done a ton before, and I used to do when I had my cake decorating business. But
Like if you just added the frosting.
it is
But
good.
this is Mexican.
Well, so Mexican vanilla is just very concentrated. So you're getting a lot of vanilla. And it's pretty amazing, actually. Whenever I go to Mexico, I always pick up a bottle of vanilla extract. Am I the only one? Comment below.
People can actually hear me over here.
Yeah, because you have a microphone on. We got these new microphones. You have to let us know what you think. All right, I'm all done with this can of icing. So we're going to have to dip into the second can of icing. I am going to have to, just to get this crumb coat. Actually, I might be able to just take it off the top. Yeah, you can just talk, honey. I can edit it out. Okay, you can talk about it. But I don't know if I'm 100% going to put it in. Do you want to tell them about the Roblox, or not the Roblox, the Minecraft thing that you built? Okay.
So, it's hard to tell, huh?
I know, it's hard. I mean, it makes you feel a little bit nervous, right? Is it hard to explain?
Yes. But,
could I help?
Yeah.
So Charlotte has been wanting a YouTube channel since I started my YouTube channel, and I've kind of told her that she needed to hold off and wait until she was older, and also that I wanted to wait until I had a better handle on the environment and, you know, what to expect from YouTube and things like that. And more recently, she's been doing a lot of Minecraft in creative mode where she is building like these amazing buildings and towns and things like that. And so she's really wanting to start a channel, a YouTube channel, where she films herself creating these amazing buildings, and then maybe other kids might want to watch it and learn how, huh?
DIY mine.
to, yeah, to get inspired to try and build stuff like her. And she made me a house with a butterfly on the side. And anyone that watches my channel knows how much I love butterflies. I do love butterflies. And it's my birthday today, so. She got me this beautiful, it's like stained glass butterfly, but instead of like colors in the stained glass, it's real dried flowers. It's the most beautiful thing.
Yeah, and she already has one, but I thought
it's a totally different shape. Yes. I love it.
And totally different colors.
Mm-hmm.
Totally different everything.
Totally different everything. Okay, so now this crumb coat is good. And the reason we do a crumb coat is so that when we actually put our actual icing on,
so you don't see the underneath.
So you don't get crumbs in the icing that we put on the actual cake. So this is a crumb coat, is just a thin layer of frosting that you put on. Then you put it in the fridge so that it cools down and hardens. And then this gives you a nice base that's not going to have any crumbs that are going to be coming into your the actual icing that you're going to be using for decorating. My hands are sticky. We go push stop on the camera, and then we'll take some pictures of this, and then we'll throw it in the fridge.
Oh, right in the middle when you were talking.
We ended up running out of time that day, and I had some friends come over, and Charlotte went and slept at my mom's house. So I had to do the frosting and decorating by myself. I did a really rushed job, and it is not my best work. So please forgive me and enjoy this speedy mode, and please don't judge. It was delicious. So this cake turned out a little differently than I thought. I ad-libbed, but it was super fun to do with my daughter and then finish by myself today. And I am off to my mom and dad's house for a birthday brunch, and it's going to be great. I will post pictures of the cake at the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed this bonus video of me baking my own birthday cake, and I will definitely show you what a slice looks like. Okay. Thank you for watching. Have a great week. Oh, wait, make sure to get outside your comfort zone and try something new, and you have a wonderful week. Goodbye.